Siane Tongamoa. We talked back in training camp, and you said you've been doing the hockey dance since you were in kindergarten.
Yep.
And for the first time I saw you do it as a Bearcat, the whole team was around you about halfway through warm-ups, right at the end of the first warm-up session. And how did that all come about?
It all came about with Coach Tuberville. It was Friday during our walkthrough. He came up to me and asked me, "Hey man, I kind of need you to get these guys going because it's an early game." So he kind of asked me, so I told him, you know what, I'll do it for him. So yeah, it was a privilege to actually do it on game day.
Some other guys seem to be doing. Have you been working with some of them? Because some other guys seem to have, or were they just mimicking your moves?
I mean, like I just told you, I've done it a lot in the meeting room. It's only just us. So most of them seen it, so they're like, you're there to kind of know what's going on.
Okay, so you haven't actually worked with them. They're just sort of watching you and sort of having an idea.
And then they just, take over from there.
Now, will this be a weekly thing?
I'm not sure, we'll see how it goes,
Well, I talked to your head coach a little bit ago, and I told him I really think this should be something that should be done every week.
Okay.
And I think he's going to ask you to do it every week, so.
Okay, well, whatever the head man says, it'll go. Yeah.
All right, as a defensive tackle, you got a real challenge ahead of you with Greg Ward Jr. He's 16 rushing touchdowns this year. A lot of times, it's about keeping lane integrity when you come against a guy like that, because if there's a lot of twists or loops, guys, there's openings for him to run, to break the pocket. So what, have you given any thought to how you're going to try to contain him?
Yeah, basically, I'm going to stay in my gaps. I'm going to contain my gap, and then my other gaps that are going to be open, I'm going to keep an eye on that gap. So what my goal is this week is to actually make him don't come down the middle where the D tackles are at, and make him bounce back to our DMs or their headhunters, so they'll be ready to chase him.
And that seemed to be the, at least in the first half, the defensive philosophy Central Florida had against him. He didn't do a lot. Their offense didn't do a lot against Central Florida in the first half. And they seemed to be patient, trying to get the push. Instead of just trying to get a big bull rush push, they seemed to be more concerned with keeping him contained. This is a big game. Probably one of, Memphis was a big game, but this is a ranked team. Any special thing go into you psychologically when you're going on the road again to play a ranked team?
Nothing. I mean, I'm just going to play my best, give it a best shot that I have for them.
Well, thanks again, Bearcat Journal.
Thank you.
Looking forward to another haka.
Thank you.